Okay, what do we have here? Blood Offering, Infinity, Aura Farming. Okay, I got Morgana 2-star. Morgana has the, let's see, she's a 2-range AP fighter. So it's like either first row, second row. I think her ability is something like she chains 3 people that deals a bunch of damage, and then in the end it deals a bunch of damage again. And I believe, let me just double check the Dark Lady trait. Dark Lady trait. Allies take 5% less damage from abilities, increased to 10% while Morgana is in dark form. I think dark form is the one when she's like ulting, right? Transform into dark form for a few seconds, gain a shield for the duration, yes. So, I guess you can say she's, she kind of has like something similar to the Shyvana thing from set 16. I do think we're gonna see a decent amount of Morgana as a filler unit. Like, she has a very useful passive, and damage-wise, she feels fine. It's like it's a good AP filler in the front. I do think overall aura farming in this set seems good. There's not that many misses. Like, you have Bard, Blitz, Fiora, Graves, Jin, Morg, Shen. I mean, Shen too might be a bit rough. Sona, Vex. I think most of them are good. Like, aura farming might be an augment that's usually worth taking, I would say. Keep in mind that's also like, with unlocks gone, it might be a bit harder than before to get 2-star legendaries. So the overall value of aura farming should be up. How much have you run through the bot stockpile? Like 70%. After this game, I have one more game that I want to upload to YouTube, and the rest is just failure games that I can still show on stream, but they're not gonna make it onto YouTube. The new Fizz from last set? Nah, I mean, we have Talon who can jump the backline, but he's a tier 1 unit. And he's also very slow in his damage. Like, don't get me wrong, Talon is very strong, but he doesn't exactly have burst. But yeah, Talon is... But he's a tier 1 unit, so it's not that big of a deal. He will eventually get outscaled. In terms of being shit, I mean, that doesn't really matter, right? Like, in the playtest, numbers will still change so much. Don't really... Like, if units are super weak at the beginning of PBE, Riot will just, like, massively buff them to find the ceiling for that unit. Yeah, you can bench Misfortune and change her class as much as you want. I mean, is the set good? I mean, I'm usually looking for different things than other people. I think I'll have fun with this set. From what I've seen, I think there's a lot of potential tubers, lots of interesting interactions, so I'll be fine with this set. There's a decent amount of hero augments on the set. I think I listed them earlier. There's like 7 or 8 hero augments, I think. Yeah, PBE should be tomorrow night. The god names are wrong. Yeah, this is from the, like, the version we played on was a work in progress. But this is like something that's super easy to fix, so it should be fixed for PBE. Don't think you need to worry about that one. Are you liking the new set? I mean, I had fun on the playtest. There's no new base items, but there are 9 new artifacts that are based on the space gods. And these artifacts are actually pretty decent, so that's nice. What are fun interactions you found with new artifacts? I can show one next game that was really fun and very powerful. I mean, technically the Talon game from... Like last game I showed an interaction between a psionic item and Prowler's Claw, which was pretty good synergy, all things considered. So it's like the psionic item gives you bonus damage the first time you hit a new target. And Prowler can like make you dash to a new target and then enhance your crit strike. So, and since the bonus damage from Psionic, it looks like it can crit because it's like based on your auto attack. You can actually deal like a crazy amount of damage after the Prowler proc. So that's nice. And the other synergy I can show was with Yasu's Blade Work. But I can show that one next game. Set 17 has no new fun mechanics? Depends what do you mean with fun mechanics? The set mechanic is a bit basic, yes, but there's a lot of fun to be had. Like, for example, dude, I am literally playing Urgot as a siege tank right now. Can you play a siege tank in set 16? I don't think so. How bad was the learning curve? It's fine. I don't think the learning curve is bad. This is a pretty cool psionic item. I like that one. So you have like these 3 floating things. Every few seconds, 1 orb is consumed and you heal for a bunch of missing HP. I think that one is also really good with Tamkench. So yeah, that's I think it's also a good psionic item for Graga's hero potentially, because Graga's hero drops pretty low. We're watching a bot recording at the moment. Is it encounter that you get anvils instead of orbs? Nah, that's the comeback mechanic. So I lost all of my fights in stage 2, which means I was in the bottom 2 in terms of HP. So my like the people in the top 4, they only got random components, but because I was like in the bottom 2, I got 2 anvils and a random component, or like just 2 anvils. Depends on if it's 2 or 3 components, but yeah, this is like a catch-up mechanic, because in the past you could like first pick carousel if you had low HP, and you can't do that anymore. So now there's like a catch-up mechanic in the PvE rounds. I mean, Urgot, is he like... No, I would say he just feels like a tier 3 unit. But if you get Urgot to 3-star, that guy is pretty powerful. I'm not fully sold on Mech yet, partly because I really don't like Galio, like the Mighty Mech. I don't know. Galio needs some love before I'm gonna warm up to Mech. The thing is, like, you don't actually have to go that deep into Mech. The buffs you get from the trade aren't that important. I mean, it's a 1-star. Urgot is a 1-star. You shouldn't have that many expectations for him. I definitely had some Urgot fights where Urgot was actually carrying pretty hard, even as a 2-star. So don't underestimate this guy. Sad you can't take important units from carousel now. Yeah. It's only for one set though. Like, who cares? Like, I would understand with people being mad about it if it was like a permanent thing, but guys, it's for a few months. Chill. For a few months, a mechanic will work slightly different, and then we're probably gonna go back to the old system. So, who cares? Surely the gods will be evergreen. Yes, definitely. Space gods will definitely be evergreen. Kick, kick. I mean, set 17 is also like the shortest set of the year. It will only have 7 patches. And I think all patches is probably... Is there a patch that's 3 weeks long? I'd have to check. One sec. Teamfight Tactics, patch cycle, or schedule, I think it's called. Patch schedule. So we are officially starting April 15, this live server. And the final patch is and then set 18 is coming July 29th. So how many days are that? 15th of April. I mean, dude, it's like 3.5 months, no? Like, it's not even 4 months. It's like 3.5 months for this set. Like, I think, yeah, usually it's like 8 patches, which would be 4 months. Although set 16 was longer than 4 months, I believe, because of the winter break. And this set is like 7 patches per 2 weeks. We're watching a VOD at the moment. Like, nobody can play this set until... like, this is just recordings from Playtest right now. So you guys get to watch some gameplay. Oh yeah, I found... This is so stupid. I found Galio, who's a tier 4 mech. And I found Aurelian, who's a tier 4 mech, with level 6. And so, to explain something is... So all the mechs can transform. And if they transform, they need 2 unit slots. And they count +2 to the trait. So if you transform all the mechs, you get 6 mecha. And the he had the Marcia crown, in case you're wondering what happened in that fight. And the 6 mecha piece gives you like a +1 team size. So yeah, Aurelian, instead of like shooting a laser, he flies in your backline and throws out these interceptors. Urgot transforms into a siege tank, and I'm not actually sure what was the difference between Galio transforming and not transforming, and I have to double check that one. But yeah, so you get like an AD and an AP buff on the 3 and 4 piece, and then the +1 team size on the 6 piece. I think Urgot 3-star will see some play. Aurelian will definitely see play in channeler comms. Like, he has a decent amount of damage for a channeler comp. And yeah, with Galio, well, hopefully Galio will see some buffs so he can be a bit of a better frontline. I would say from the mechs, I think I actually liked Urgot the most. Urgot was a lot of fun. Aurelian is fun as well, but I mean, the problem is I'm so used to the mana drain Aurelian from set 3. Never so broken. Also, they kind of chickened out by only making him fly in the backline instead of like the original Aurelian flew across the entire board, which was quite fun. If Azul is carrier, Urgot a siege tank, why isn't Galio a Zerg unit? What is the crop testing? Again, work in progress. Like, this is something you just ignore. It's literally just from playing on a pre-PBE version. What if you put him up front? I think he just flies back to the back line, no? I haven't actually tested that. Hey, we got 2-star finally. That took a while. What does the mech boost give? Well, you get like a ton of bonus stats and the ability changes, and you take up 2 spaces on the team. What exactly you're gonna have to read in the team builder. Yeah, I did have some games with the Kale Blessing. I actually managed to bug out the artifact and have permanent radiant items. I think it's in the Riven game. It's already on YouTube if you want to watch that. It's like, just look for the Riven 3-star game on the Watch channel. Mecha gives 60% more HP and a bunch of AD and AP. It feels like we have some perfections reference in the set. Well, I mean, it's more like Swarm game mode. Like Primordian is from the Swarm game mode. I mean, you can call Primordian as a Zerg reference, I suppose. Do we have any? I don't think we have anything on the Protoss side. Master Yi being in a set once again, and it's the shortest set. Did I see Pandora's Bench? I didn't. I did see a question regarding whether or not Expedition 33 like whether or not it's exclusive with Pandora Bench or not, but I actually did not see Pandora's Bench yet in the playtest. Maybe they removed it because of 7 meeps. Like maybe it would be too easy to get 3-star T4 by combining 7 meeps with Pandora's Bench. I don't know. Oh yeah, I finally get to play Morgana now, right? Yeah. Yeah, Morgana probably wants something like Jeweled Hosh. Can probably give her something like Striker as well. VT would work too, honestly. I mean, she does have nice damage, so I mean, honestly, you can probably just do Jewel Double Hand of Justice Morgana and you're fine. I think Pandora's items actually has higher value in this set, yeah. At least if you're win streak, like ironically, if you're win streaking, it has higher value. But if you're win streaking, then you don't want to roll your items, so you kind of have a contradiction going on there. Maybe you can argue Pandora is better for the middle of the pack. If you're like 3rd or 4th in terms of HP. Because then you don't get the anvils. And you definitely wanna like reroll the components. Yeah, Morgana is like a 2-range frontliner. But you can play her first row as well. She has a good passive and overall nice damage. I think she's pretty solid to play. I think one of the reasons for her being 2nd row is because of Morgana 1-star. So what you can technically do is you can do Morgana 1-star, put her 2nd row similar to Fiddlesticks, then have her ult, and this way she doesn't die and she stays in her dark form as long as possible, which decreases the damage your team takes. But once she's 2-star, I think you can also put her 1st row because she's not gonna die, especially if she has like, I mean, in this case I have Edge of Night. That's one more reason why I can play this offensive. You can remove the item from the aura farming unit? No, you can't. I mean, you can once you have the unit, but not before. There's no data mining yet, Rovando. You're not allowed to data mine the playtest, which means you're gonna have to wait for like Wednesday when the data miners pull all the Anima loot table and then put it on the website. But before that, we don't know. For the mechas, Urgot, Aurelian, and the Galio. Aatrox is Nova Bastion. He's a tier 1 unit. The mecha theming is red. So you want to look for red units. You know, you see how Galio, Urgot, and Aurelian, they all have this red-silver theming. And this is the mecha. Aatrox has like a blue-white theming. Funnily enough, the Nova skin line is the what was it? The DRX World Final skin line. It's from a team that won Worlds. Like it was DRX, right? It's like the Kindred, the Aatrox, the Akali, like all of these are from that skin line. The sword is Aatrox, the fist is Galio. Wait, did Galio steal the sword from Aatrox? Really? Didn't even notice. No, it's not Fun Plus Phoenix. Fun Plus Phoenix has a Phoenix theming, but DRX has like a white theme. Like a white-blue theme. Now that Urgot is pulling damage. Who was flaming Urgot?
I will not let you fall.
I don't remember. Like, I can't differentiate any of the World Finals anymore. It's just a blur to me. Oh yeah, here I get Soraka's Blessing, right. Nice, okay. So I decided, you know, screw it. I'll just do double jeweled gauntlet for the Morgana here. Just to max out the crit damage. I mean, I remember that G2 versus Fun Plus Phoenix they had the best ceremony by far. Yeah, for sure. The ceremony was the best one. I still remember like all the performances and the reveal. Yeah. That was 19, right? Yeah. That was I don't think they've ever topped that one. Yeah, Leduc shenanigans in the set should be possible, at least during the PBE server. Galio with sword first appeared in set 15. Did they use Aatrox model for it? I don't know. Zed is an augment locked unit. Yeah, he's like the Isekai Echo from set 15. Although there's one difference. I think Echo couldn't appear in the shop. Zed actually can appear in the shop. So it's kind of closer to unlocking Zed. Can multiple people get Zed? It should be possible, yeah. I don't think it's limited to one player. Yeah, Dark Lady gives the team wide buff, like a Shyvana damage reduction. Would Ginzo Aurelian be worth it? So trying to remember how this Aurelian works. I think Aurelian was working better with mana regen than with attack speed, if I remember this right.
You cannot hide from me.
Like Aurelian is a channeler, so I think he actually gets more mana. Like he kind of has this thing where giving him mana regen amplifies it. So I think Aurelian was supposed to be itemized with mana regen, not with attack speed. Is Azul a space god and a unit? No. Aurelian is a space god and our Shin is a... and our Shin is the... Nah, it's... Yeah, he's both. No! Stupid Urgot. Ain't Mecha kinda bad? I think Galio is kinda bad, but also like I'm losing to Xayah, and I said this before. Xayah was far and beyond the most overtuned tier 4 unit in the playtest. So if you had asked me, hey, what do you think about the balance in the playtest? My number, like at the very, very top of my list is like, please nerf Xayah. She keeps ruining my games. But to be fair, I don't think my setup is like particularly impressive. Galio 2 isn't that great of a tank. Morgana is fine. Urgot is only 2-star. Aurelian doesn't have that many crazy items. Like my setup is like, this is like a top 4 type deal, right? Like the setup is fine, but this guy actually went reroll with Akali 3, Diana 3, and the Kale Ascension artifact. But I mean, this Morgana is putting in work. Like, look at that. Look at that Morgana, man. Woof. 8.6k damage. Carried the fight pretty well. Let Zaya alone. Yeah, somebody on YouTube commented that I said it's Guild Zaya reprint. And he pointed out that it's actually Rage Ring Zaya. But because she was only played with Guild, she's only being associated with Guild. I kind of want to see Bittens on Aurelian. Ooh, I kind of want to. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I mean, like I said, though, I think Aurelian only, like, flies around in your backline, though. It's not like Singe who runs across the board, so I think it's going to be a lot less fun. Is it worth to play mechas without transforming them? Well, that's something time will tell. That is a meta question that I can't answer you yet. Oh, look at that Morgana go though. Phew, very nice. Very nice Morgana here. Strongest boons? Dude, I haven't even seen all the boons. Why would I talk about strength? The thing is, like, it doesn't even matter really what's strongest because everybody gets the same choices anyway. Yeah, I like Aurelian as a Morello user, which is why I gave him Morello. Item on the bench is the mech consumable. So by using the consumable on one of the mechs, you transform them. I can transform them back if I want to. Like, I could use the consumable again and make them into their previous version. You holding this one Urgot for infinite rounds to lose interest makes me cry inside. Oh. If you think that's bad, then I have way worse plays for you in store. Do you think who would be the best holder for Silvermare Dawn? Silvermare Dawn? I don't know if there's a good user for this item anymore. I'd have to think. I mean, Urgot, I mean, I guess this Urgot used to be good with Silvermare, right? In set 13. Maybe Urgot can be good with Silvermare Dawn. I'd have to test it. I was not that impressed by the attack speed scaling of Aurelian, to be honest, so I don't know if we're gonna see that much. I mean, can you give Aurelian red buff? Sure, but... Oh yeah, here I think I'm trying to play a bit more towards Z carry because I got the Ginzo. Because, but I think I should probably... What I should be... Like, if I make this play, I think... I don't even know if it's worth it to keep Urgot transformed or not. What am I going for here? Am I still in the... Am I still huffing the copium that I can reach Urgot 3 in this game? That is a lot of copium here. Fiora winning against the 3-star 5 cost. But she would have to cast... Wait, no, actually, I don't even think she needs to cast, right? I think she's set up to work like the cruel trade from Teemo. So in concept, yes. In concept, Fiora should be able to beat a 3-star 5 cost if the guy is stupid enough to only play a single unit. Nami was actually a pretty big disappointment. Nami is a really boring spell for a T4 unit, and I didn't really like playing her. I think Nami is one of the bigger disappointments. Like, I used to be a Nami main, right? So I kinda have like some expectations on what Nami should be doing, and this Nami is not it, man. For me, the perfect Nami is like the set 4 Nami, the enlightened one with the bubble. For me, this is Nami, right? Like, she just bubbles and people get knocked up. This is what I want to see. I mean, the wave is fine too, right? Like, having the wave and everybody gets... Like, the Eldritch Nami was fine, I think. But yeah, the rest is kind of... But I think Eldritch Nami had the bubble without the knockup, which annoyed me a bit. Ugh, 1 HP. Yeah, I'm getting farmed a little bit here. Yeah, Disco Nami was fine, right? Like, yeah, Disco Nami was fine. Actually, yeah, I think I meant the Disco Nami. Not, I think I confused Nami with Jenna. With set 4. Yeah, I meant set 10 Nami. Is there a 5-cost mech? No. It's tier 3, tier 4, tier 4. There's also no emblem. Okay, this guy is playing a Graves with the Crown of the Marcia and a Fiora 2-star. Ended up giving the items back to Ogod because I didn't like the Yi here. Ooh. Oof. Go Morg. No. No. He's so strong. Ah, rip.